Welcome to our second session of chair yoga with some prepositional phrases. Today it's going to be yoga on the beach, and we've got a cloudy day as compared to our day over the marina. It was a blue sky with those puffy white clouds, and so we want to think about that sometimes we have clouds on our heart, things that make us sad or disappointed or feel those unpleasant feelings. And so today I've got a thought from you from Denny Ashby, who runs Om Yoga at Edisto Beach. And she sends a message Saturday, June the 26th, that says, "Determined thoughts disperse the clouds of negative situations. A lot of negative situations are bound to come our way, resulting in grief, pain, disappointment, and at the time such difficulties feel insurmountable and seem to last forever. I need to recognize that the difficulties I face are like passing clouds. These clouds that gather around me at times are only temporary, and sooner or later they will fade away. Understanding that no problems last forever will help me determine or develop the determination I need to work on my problems. I will then be at ease, be able to face any situation with ease. Perhaps if we hold on to these words, we will find that place within us to cope." I thought her words were especially helpful as we receive news about our friend Jane and her health and her illness, and our prayers and our thoughts are with Jane, and we want to dedicate this practice to her on the beach, and just thinking of our yogi friend today. As we open our heart, we bend our back, as we dust those clouds off our hearts, as you see the clouds above us in the sky at the beach today. All right, we will begin by doing some breathing. We're going to start off with elevator breath. And the breath goes in the body, and the elevator goes down. And then the breath goes out of the body, and the elevator goes up. So I'm using my hands here as I breathe like the elevator to simulate the elevator going down, the breath in the body, and the breath out of the body as the elevator rises high. All right. Continue to breathe, moving the breath in and out of your body as the elevator goes down and as the elevator goes up. Next, we're going to work on switch breath. This is the alternate nostril breathing. So you can use your hands the way I'm showing you here with 2 fingers down and toggle between the 2 smaller fingers and your thumb, or you can just close off one side of the nose with a finger, let it go, and then close off the opposite side of the nose with a finger. Remember, the breath goes in one side of your nose. You plug up that side, exhale out the opposite, and then breathe in, close that side, breathe out the opposite. So you're switching the breath. So breathe 6 rounds of switch breath and getting one side of the brain to talk to the other side of the brain as you use both of those hemispheres as you work the breath in one side of the nose and up and out the opposite. Alright, as you come to the end of your 6 rounds of breathing, or as many rounds as you've had time to breathe, we'll now warm up with the sunshine. So hands to the heart, breath in, breath out, and then breath in and reach high overhead. Exhale, hands to thighs, and breath in as you reach forward or away from the body, and exhale as you lower and fold the body down to the ground. Inhale, reach one hand high. Exhale as you reach back down and then make a trade. Inhale, reach the opposite hand high. And on the breath out, lower the hand. Squeeze the tummy tight. Breath in as you reach forward and up and over. And exhale, bringing palms together, thumbs to the heart. And that's one round of the sun salutation sequence. And we'll try it again. So breath in, breath out with the hands at the heart. And then breathe in and reach hands high overhead. Extend the mountain. Exhale, hands to thighs. Inhale, reach forward, away from you. Exhale, fold. Let the head be heavy here. Inhale, reach one hand high, wide open chest here. Inviting lots of happy. Exhale, reach back down and inhale, opposite side stretch. Again, inviting lots of happy to the heart. As you open the heart, open the chest. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, as you bring the hands together, thumbs to the heart. Breath in, breath out, right here. Big breath in as you reach hands overhead. Exhale as you lower the hands to thighs. Inhale, reach forward, away from you. Exhale, fold. In breath as you reach one hand high to the sky. And exhale, your hand lowers. Inhale, reach the opposite hand high. Exhale, lower. And inhale, squeeze your tummy muscles, protect the low back as you reach hands up and over and back. And then breath out as you take hands together, thumbs to the heart. And because that feels so good, let's do it one more time. Inhale, reach arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to thighs. Inhale, reach hands forward, and exhale, fold the body. Shake that head, yes or no, to make sure you're not holding any tightness or tension in the neck. Inhale, reach one arm overhead, and exhale, return the hand low. Exhale, the opposite hand high to the sky. Tickle the clouds. And exhale, reach down. Inhale, reach forward and up and over and back. And then exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart. Sitting up nice and tall. Breath in, breath out. Stir the pot now, squeezing the tummy muscles as you breathe in and reach the body forward and exhale and roll the body back. So you're the spoon in the soup, or I've also heard this described recently like an old-fashioned coffee grinder. So grind the coffee. Around and around you go, warming up the core. And stand nice and tall as you go to the side of your chair, feet parallel, and reach up and over for a side stretch. Now if you'd like to take that hand to the hip, instead of trying to hold on to your beach chair with the winds blowing at the beach, you certainly may. Sometimes that helps me to get a deeper stretch. But it was a windy day at the beach, so I was hanging on to that chair when I could. Turn towards the chair now and do a warrior one footprint. Got one knee bent, one leg extended. Reaching down to the arm of the chair. Stretching out through that back leg. Bring in the back foot and then stretch forward for a pyramid pose variation. Now if you want to come down lower to the legs, you certainly may. Again, I was holding on to the chair here because the winds were blowing pretty strong. Feel the stretch in both legs. Pyramid pose. From pyramid pose, we'll move to triangle, so the back leg is now flattened sideways, and you reach towards the chair bottom, the seat of the chair rather, and then reach high with the opposite hand. Triangle pose is great for balance, it's great for concentration skills, it strengthens It stretches, it does it all. So work your triangle. Continue to breathe. And then squeeze the tummy tight as you come up into a warrior two posture. So the feet don't change. The footprint is the same. You can take those palms to the sky so that you can lower the shoulders. Keep good space between your shoulders and your ears. As you extend through the arms, reach with both hands. And work your warrior two posture. Set up for balancing half moon. So readjust that forward foot for balancing. Make sure it's connected well to the ground. And then stack the hips as you lift the opposite leg long and strong and reach to the sky. Welcome the wobble. That's you getting stronger. And remember, you can always try this too using the wall if you want to take your chair, where you can be using the chair and also the wall to support your back. Gaze can be high or low. All right, we'll now move to the back of the chair. And we'll work goddess pose or horse pose. So you'll crouch or lower the hips, bend the knees. And you can hang on to the back of the chair here for support. Notice how the toes are both pointing out just like the knees. Knees that are aligned with toes. And then if you'd like to straighten the legs, extend the arms, find star pose. Feet don't move. Feet print is the same for star pose and goddess or horse pose. Shine on. Breath in, breath out. We'll work the dancer posture now. So balance on one leg as you bend the other to that same side hand. Lean forward. This is a great heart opener. You're also getting a good stretch in that bent leg, the thigh muscle of that leg. Your grip can be from the outside of the ankle, or you can grab from the inside of the ankle. Either way works. I'll stretch the opposite side. If you would like to use the arm that I have hanging on the chair, if you'd like to stretch it forward, you sure can. But again, I was holding on to that chair so it wouldn't fly away. Alright, we'll now do the sequence on this side of the chair. So feet are horizontal with the chair as we work a side stretch. The opposite side of the body. Again, if you'd like to take the hand to the hip to push and get a slightly more stretch in the side body, that is an option. Alright, set up for your warrior one footprint. Stretching out that back leg. Again, if you feel strong and you want to lift the arms overhead for your warrior one here, you sure can. Bring the back leg in just a tad. Both legs are long and strong as you reach down for your pyramid pose on this side. Again, you can go lower if you want to and just reach to the feet, towards the feet. Or you can continue to hang on to your beach chair that the winds might take away. Set up for triangle pose, remembering that the back toe now comes flat and sideways. And the opposite toe is underneath the chair as you reach one hand down to the seat of the chair and the other hand tickles the clouds on the sky. chest is wide open here. You're breathing, you're balancing, you're stretching and strengthening. You're thinking about being that piece of toast in the toaster. Be careful not to burn your toast. From here, we'll work to Warrior 2 posture. Keep good space between your shoulders and your ears with that little trick of taking the palms to the sky. And from here, we'll move into balancing half moon. Now set up on that balancing leg. Make sure it's sturdy and strong. Then reach towards the seat of the chair as you stack the hips and lift the opposite leg, keeping that foot flexed of the lifted leg and the arm reaches high to the sky. Now welcome the wobble here. The wobble is where you're strengthening and you're working. Hang on to it. Keep breathing. Lower that back leg as gracefully as you can, and then find yourself a seat at the front of your chair. Sits bones come to the edge of the chair, and we set up for another Warrior 2 posture. This one is a seated Warrior 2. Take note of how this feels in your body versus the standing Warrior 2. And then from Warrior 2, extend the bent knee straight out and stretch the hamstring here, reaching down towards the foot. Depending on your flexibility and bendability, you may or may not fold this deeply. You find what you've got today, and that's just right. And then set up for Warrior 2 posture on the opposite side. Again, how does it feel in the chair versus standing? No need to judge whether one was a better fit for you or not. Just take notice and make observations. Extend and stretch the opposite leg now, reaching low on that leg, feeling the lengthening of the back of the long leg. And from here, we'll now work our reverse table position. So hands are on the side of the chair towards the back as you lift the upper body and work your reverse table, your crab, for our sandy beach. We won't walk our crabs today. They'll just kind of hang out. And then rest your bum back in the seat of your chair as you cross your legs and set up for eagle balance. You can crisscross, you can double wrap the toe, and then work your arms in the same fashion. So one elbow goes into the opposite elbow crease. Hands can be back to back or wrapped as I have them here. Elbows up, and breathe in and breathe out. Eagle posture, Garudasana. We'll crunch the eagle on the exhale. Bring the knees towards the elbows towards the knees. And inhale, reach high. Exhale, lower again. Inhale, reach hands high. Exhale, lower, elbows to knees. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, elbows to knees. Bring them together. Inhale, reach high and uncross and unfurl. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jaggle. Breathe your wings up and breathe your wings down. Maybe those are wings of a seagull today on our beach. And set up to crisscross and work the opposite direction. So the other knee crosses over, or leg crosses over, or triple wraps. I have trouble keeping that sit bone down with a double wrap here, so I'm just going to crisscross, and then again park the elbow in the elbow crease and lift the elbows up on the breath in and the breath out. And after a few breaths here, then we will do some eagle crunches. Exhale, lower that elbow towards the knee, bring them together. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lower. Meet the knee and the elbows. Reach high on the breath in. Exhale, lower. One more time. Breathe in, reach high. And exhale, lower. Breath in, reach high. And uncurl, unfurl, and wiggle waggle. And breathe your wings up and breathe your wings down. Breathe your wings up and breathe your wings down. Breath in, breath out. We'll set up for our twist. On the inhale, grow nice and tall in your body, and on the exhale, twist around towards the back of the chair. It's not about, twisting so deeply here as much as really getting a good feeling twist, a good fit twist. So don't yank it, just give it a good little tug, a good little squeeze, and tiptoe to the opposite side. Maybe have the ocean waves roll in and out with the knees going side to side like windshield wipers as you make your way to the opposite side. Again, breath in, grow tall. Exhale, reach to the back. And again, not a yank. Don't torque it, just get a good tug, a good squeeze. Giving the insides of you a good hug, a good squeeze, a good twist. Windshield wiper the knees left to right. Find your ocean. And then before we set up for final relaxation, get a good neck stretch by letting the ear drop to a shoulder, maybe even enhancing the stretch by gently holding the top of the head. Let the chin be heavy here and roll forward. Shoulders can go up and down, releasing any tightness or tension as you stretch the opposite side of the neck, ear to shoulder. So it's time to rest now. So we'll read the visualization from Relaxed Kids, the Wishing Star, called Relaxing on the Beach. So close your eyes and be very still. And imagine you are lying down on the beach. Feel the warm sand beneath your body. You can hear the waves of the ocean. And you very gently, you're going to relax each part of your body. So start with your feet and let your toes just completely relax and become soft. Let this feeling spread gently through your feet. Now squeeze your legs and gently let them go. Feel all the tension in your legs being released as they become relaxed and soft. Squeeze the muscles in your tummy and let go completely. Stretch your back as far as you can and relax. And you feel your back sinking into the sand of the beach. Now let your shoulders and neck become soft and all the tension melts away. Squeeze your arms as tight as you can and let them go. Allow your arms to feel heavy as they sink into the sand. Now squeeze your fingers into a tight fist, and now uncurl them slowly and rest them on the golden sand. Scrunch your face into a tiny ball and let go and relax. Let your head completely relax. Relax your eyes, your ears, your cheeks, your forehead. Become completely still and relaxed. Feel the warm sun on your face. Feel it on your body as you sink further into the powdery sand. Now stay there for a few more moments, enjoying the feeling of being completely relaxed. And now, when you are ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes and have a big stretch and open your eyes. Softly say to yourself, I am at peace. I am at peace. So as we close today, we'll think about that there are clouds overhead, there are clouds on our heart, but that we can have the strength and the peace that God gives us to help us to have the courage and the confidence and the perseverance we need to do the hard things. Namaste, Yogi friends. Do not forget that you are always in charge of what you think and where you look, what you say, how you feel, and what you do. So go out and do good work. Please do say a prayer for Miss Jane and her family. We wish them God's blessings and God's peace. And we thank you all for practicing alone together with prepositional chair yoga on the beach. Namaste, yogis.